Okay, so this is more of just announcement than anything. I am running a current contest over on that other short form video platform. So if you want to enter, go check that out. Super easy to enter. I mean, literally all you have to do is name a movie. So there's that. Anyways, what I'm here for is to kind of announce what I have been doing over the past almost decade and what I'm going to be doing differently this year. So in the past, if you followed me at all, whether it's on here, Instagram, TikTok, wherever, you'll know that I do the Oscar Death Race each year. And I don't think I'm going to change that this year. I think I am still going to do the Oscar Death Race, but I'm going to do it in a different way than I have traditionally. In the past, starting in August, generally in August, I have gone out of my way to watch every possible film that IndieWire, Gold Derby, the Reddit for the Oscar Death Race, anybody out there said, hey, this might be an Oscar winner this year. What I'm doing differently this year is I'm not doing that. So I am still seeing a lot of the movies. I've seen Black Panther, I've seen a lot of the major releases, but I'm not living in a movie theater to accomplish that. And I'm still going to, if there's a movie out that I want to see, I'm still going to go see it. But what I'm going to do differently this year is I'm going to wait until the actual nominations come out, and then I'm going to kill it. I'm going to go watch every possible freaking movie I can. Now, had I done this 5 years ago, I would have not been able to complete the Oscar Death Race, and I realize that. I really genuinely do. Times have changed. I had in the past taken 3-hour round trips to Chicago and back, to St. Louis and back, to Iowa City and back. Yeah, Iowa City has a theater called Film Scene. That is probably the best independent movie theater I have ever seen. They actually, I don't remember what the second one was. This was probably 3 years ago. I needed 2 movies. I needed Corpus Christi and, Les Miserables. Not the musical. This was an international film that was nominated. I needed to watch both these movies, and Film Scene had both these movies, and I had been messaging them and annoying them for some time about these movies, and I was like, hey, are you guys going to have these? They finally got back and said yes. I mean, they got back very quickly. They said yes, they're going to have them. I was like, that's fantastic. And I'm like, is there any way that I'm going to be able to watch these back to back so that I don't have to make 2 3-hour round trips? And they're like, yeah. Then their schedule came out, and there was no way that I was going to watch these back to back. And I messaged them, and I was like, hey, just out of curiosity, I really need to watch both these movies. They went and changed their schedule for me. Specifically for me, so that there was one showing back to back of Corpus Christi and Les Miserables. I was like, wow, best independent theater ever. It's called Film Scene in Iowa City. If you've never been there and you're local to the area, or even if you're not really local but you can get there, go check them out. It's worth it. They're incredible. Anyways, I totally got off track here. So I'd done things like that in the past. Crazy. I went to Chicago on a work night to watch a Cambodian documentary called The Missing Picture. I then drove back home. I didn't get home 12, probably until 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, something like that in the morning on a work night. I'm old. That was like 10 years now, 7 years, 6 years ago, something like that. Anyways, I am no longer doing that. Now, that being said, once the nominations come out and I'm like, oh crap, I have a lot of movies I need to watch, and I start watching them all, and one comes across my desk and it's like, okay, this is only showing in Chicago this night, can't get a screener of it, can't get it any other way, I'm still going to go to Chicago, because I have completed the Oscar Death Race quite a few times. There's only a handful of instances where I haven't completed it in the past. I need to figure this out. It's probably been 7 years. I mean, there's probably only 2 years where I didn't. My Life as a Zucchini didn't. That killed me one year. But anyways, yeah, so I'm going to go about it a different way. I hope that I don't shoot myself in the foot, because I really want to keep my consistency going there. I really hope that once the nominations come out, I'm like, oh, I've seen that. I need to see these. It's probably going to be like, oh, I've seen that, and that. I need to see these. I don't know how it's going to work out because I've never done it this way before. I've seen over 400 movies this year, so God, I would hope that I've seen some of the nominees, and whichever ones I don't, I hope are still available. But anyways, like I was saying, 5 years ago, this wouldn't have been possible. The streaming options were severely limited compared to what they are now, and a lot of films just flat out weren't available to watch unless you watched them the second they were in theaters, whether that was a week, a month, whatever, prior to the nominations. Some of them didn't come out until after the nominations. That's where I'm hoping my screener ability is going to come into play. Like, that's why I started last year, is I started reaching out and I was like, hey, is there any way that I can, screen this so that I can complete the Oscar death race? But now I've got so many screeners that Oscars kind of have to take a backseat almost. But I've already seen some that I feel like are going to be Oscar nominated films. But yeah, I'm all over the place. But I don't really know if there was a purpose to this video other than to say that I'm probably not going to go about things the same way that I've always gone about them. This is going to be a little different, and I hope that I'm still able to accomplish it. Hope you guys had a great Turkey Day. Christmas is coming up. I will be doing I don't want to call it giveaway because it's really not a giveaway, but I am looking for some people to help on TikTok. So if you are in need of help in any way for the holidays, go over there, check out my page, and I'll see if I can help people out. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. I guess it's almost the end of the weekend. Anyways, okay, I'm done.